We'll call to order the June 22nd, 2015 special meeting of the Henry County School Board. And we'll ask Mrs. Oakley to do the roll call this morning.
Greg Walker.
Here.
Dr. Roll.
Here.
Ms. Flanagan. Ms. Evans.
Here.
Mr. Miller.
Here.
Dr. Stanhope. And Mr. Singh.
Here.
You have been provided a copy of the agenda for this morning's meeting. I'll entertain a motion to approve that agenda.
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the agenda. Please raise your right hand if you agree. The first item on our agenda this morning is the consent agenda, and that is the approval to pay bills.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to pay the bills this morning, and everyone in favor, please raise your right. Under the action agenda, the first item is the approval of estimated end of the year accounts payable.
Good morning, Madam Chair and members of the board. At the end of the year, we have two major payroll obligations. They're the June 30th payroll and the extended payroll for July for those that are on a 10-month contract. We run that payroll in June, but we don't distribute it until July. We also have invoices and some salaries for extra work, such as summer school that will be paid after June 30th, but posted back to the FY 2015 year. And in your board packet, there was a list of vendors with expected invoices totaling $15,000 or more. Our estimated payroll and other obligations total approximately $17.2 million. It's recommended that the identified obligations plus all other appropriate obligations be paid with FY 2015 funds.
Are there questions for Mrs. Austin?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the payment. All in favor, please raise your right hand. The second item in the consent agenda is authorization of signatures in the absence of the superintendent. Dr. Powell.
Yes, Madam Chair, I would like to recommend that Sandy Strayer serve in that capacity, in particular to sign documents that come from the state. Many of those require federal funding and so forth, so she would be the right person to serve in that capacity.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded to approve Mrs. Strayer as the authorized signature in absence of the superintendent. All in favor, please raise your right hand. Award of contract for custodial services.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the school board. Henry County Schools solicited a request for proposal to establish our multi-year contract for custodial services. There were 6 firms that responded to the RFP, and then we shortlisted those 6 firms to 4 for interviews based on their written plan, their experience, service standards, their financial responsibility to be able to handle the contract. 2 firms stood out of those interviews, and we began negotiations with both of those firms, and Service Solutions outweighed the other firm after the negotiations. So it's recommended that the contract for custodial services be awarded to Service Solutions of Knoxville, Tennessee, and it's recommended that the division be authorized to exercise subsequent renewals in accordance with the terms of this contract.
Other questions for Mr. Scott?
This is the same company we've been dealing with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Offer motion that we comply with your request to offer this contract to Service Solutions. Second.
It has been moved and seconded. Are there questions or discussions? If not, all in favor of the motion, please raise your right hand.
as been mentioned, as we look through our new learning environment that we're moving towards with our buildings, two media centers that we're currently working with at Philadelphia Consul Middle School and Mount Olivet. A request for proposal was issued for building some customized furniture for these media centers. This is a little something out of the ordinary as far as what this furniture will look at, but it'll give a lot of opportunity for collaboration and movable furniture that goes along with this media center. So we sent out a request for proposal. We only had one firm respond to it, and that was Burfox Specialized Woodworking from Martinsville. And so it's recommended that we award this term contract, which again would be able to have subsequent renewals. And this will all, of course, be on an as-needed basis if we needed him to be able to build this furniture. Some of this equipment that he builds it with, we don't have available in our shop to do this with on it. And so it's recommended that we award this contract to Burfox Specialized Woodworking from Martinsville, Virginia for this customized furniture.
Is there discussion?
You mentioned two schools. Possibility that's going to be other schools later?
Yes, sir. That's just what's in the works right now, but yes, sir, we'll move forward.
So experimentation.
Right, we'll get this in place and see how we want to move forward with it. And of course, Ms. Copenhagen and I have been working on a lot of this together, and so as we get these accomplished, then we can see where we want to move forward with the next couple of schools.
And that is a part of our strategic plan. We're trying to change the learning spaces in our media centers. We're starting with these two, but the plan is that we're going to address all media centers eventually. And we're trying to, we believe in collaboration and communication, critical thinking, creative thinking, then our learning spaces should support that. So as a part of our strategic plan, and Janet, I don't know if you want to add to that. I know that you all are keeping track of the number of media centers that are renovated over time. I think that's going to be one of the measures.
We are. We hope to do 5 a year after these first 2, but everything is movable, just like Warrior Tech. It's all going to be on wheels, even the bookcases, so we can move it around to different collaboration areas.
What's the estimated completion date? So we will review it.
These 2 should be ready by school starting.
That's our plan, right?
Yeah, that's our plan.
Are there other questions or concerns? Not, I'll entertain a motion to award the contract for the media centers.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, please raise your vote. An award of contract to provide, are you through? Are you doing?
I have one more. No, ma'am, one more.
Okay.
Of course, this next one was pending on your approval of the last one, but
Okay.
the furniture basically for Mount Olivet Elementary and Philadelphia Consul Middle School for these media centers that we've looked at. You'll see the pricing listed before you there. Mount Olivet at $15,280 and Philadelphia Consul at $20,975. So it's recommended that a contract be awarded to Burfox Specialized Woodworking in Martinsville in the amount of $36,255 to build this furniture for these 2 media centers. And that will, of course, come out of our current operation and maintenance budget this year.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the purchase of the furniture for the 2 schools. Those in favor, please raise your right hand.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that's Board of Contracts for the food supplies for the cafeteria.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Board. Proposals were solicited to establish a contract for a full-line vendor for food supplies for the cafeterias. We had 4 vendors to respond. Out of those, there were 2 very close for the front line, and those 2 were interviewed by a panel. And the selected vendor was DBF Food Service of Danville, Virginia. It's recommended that the board award the contract to DBF Food Service of Danville, Virginia for the supply of mainline vendor food supply.
And what was the bid? About what you expected, or was it better than expected, or?
About what we expected.
Okay.
Some of the pricing was better than we expected. They were very close. There was only about $25,000 when you got to the bottom line for the full year separating them. And we were very impressed with the second vendor, which was RRS out of Richmond. So it really came down a lot to location, but we have absolutely no complaints with service from DVF Food Service. They have really been good to us.
Is that who does the jail?
I have no idea.
Move we approve, Madam Chairman, from that one.
Second. Been moved and seconded to approve the vendor for the cafeteria supplies. Those in favor, please raise your right hand. Okay, go ahead. Dairy products.
Okay, we also solicited a proposal for provision of dairy products for the school cafeterias. We had 3 vendors to respond, all providing proposed pricing for the dairy products. And the 2 most competitive vendors were selected for interview. And United Dairy out of Roanoke, Virginia was selected as the one best meeting the requirements outlined in the RFP. And we recommend that they are approved for contract to supply the dairy products for our cafeterias. And that also, we recommend that we are authorized to exercise subsequent renewals in accordance with the terms of the contract.
So moved.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve the contract for dairy products for the cafeterias. Those in favor, please raise your right hand. Thank you. Frozen desserts.
Okay, we also solicited vendors to provide frozen dessert products for the school cafeterias. We had only 2 vendors to respond. Both provided pricing for frozen dessert products that now we have to meet smart snack guidelines in the schools. And both vendors were selected then for interviews. And Hershey's Ice Cream of Harrisburg, PA, who have a local branch in Salem, Virginia, were selected as the vendor best meeting the requirements outlined in the RFP. And we recommend that they be given the contract to provide the frozen dessert products for our schools, and that we can authorize to exercise subsequent renewals in accordance with the terms of the contract.
And the fiscal impact, it's an estimate because you don't know how much you're going to sell.
It is estimated. We really don't know how much we'll sell. We feel that we'll sell more with Hershey's because we can provide lower pricing on a lot of the items and a lot more items. They have a lot more items that meet smart snack guidelines.
And they're good.
Yeah, they are.
So these items are a la carte.
Yes, they are a la carte items.
Further information needed from Mrs. Lexi this morning. If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the contract to provide frozen dessert products. All in favor, please raise your right hand.
Thank you.
We want to know what the frozen desserts are.
Yeah.
Oh, some of them qualify to be called ice cream, but then they also have some products that are more like popsicles and frozen yogurt, those types of items.
Are there matters from the floor this morning?
Madam Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I would like to make a motion that the Henry County School Board goes on record of opposing the sale of alcoholic beverages at the Dollar General store across from the Sandville Elementary School.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there other discussion about this issue? All of those in favor of the motion to go on record as opposing the sale of alcoholic beverages at the new facility in Stanville, please raise your vote.
Will there be someone to attend the meeting to voice our opinion on this?
Yeah, Mr. Miller, I was just going to recommend that we select a designated board member to speak on behalf of the board, because from what I understand, and I know Mr. Lyle can speak to that as well, there will be a meeting where somebody can go and express our stance on this. We only really need one person to do that. If somebody would be willing to volunteer, or we want to nominate somebody.
sample word to follow.
Oh, what time would it be?
In the evening.
In the evening.
I'm pretty sure it's in the evening. I'll give you the exact date and time. There's been like a special agent from the ABC follows up on license applications and talks to people who are in opposition and in favor. And I think that's when it will be, and I'll try to get the details to you today.
Thank you.
I don't think we need a motion, I think Ms. Flanagan is pretty much unanimous.
I'm sorry?
I don't think we need a motion, do we, Mr. Madam Chairman?
At this time, we need to approve that so that she can say that she is speaking on behalf of the board.
I move we designate Mrs. Flanagan to speak on the board's behalf at the ABC public hearing.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Mrs. Flanagan will represent us at the session, but she will be able to make our opinion too. Okay, any questions? Everybody in favor, please raise your hand. We do have some meetings coming up at June 22nd meeting to we have a school board planning meeting from 8 until 1 at the new college on July the 29th. And that's our, what we usually call retreat, but this time it's a planning session. There is a conference that will be held in Richmond, the Conference on Education, and I believe that we do have several people presenting at this conference. Do you know who this is?
Madam Chair, I'm presenting with Mrs. Black, on the new tech model, and from Mrs. Hatchett and Janet Copenhaver are presenting on technology and communication strategies, from what I remember.
Excellent.
Is that right? So we have, 4 presenters that will be representing Henry County during the tabletop presentation, so that's good.
All right. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to go into closed session to discuss the appointment and separation of personnel and evaluation of the superintendent.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to go into executive session. All in favor, please raise your right hand. I entertain a motion to go into regular session.
So moved.
Second. Been moved and seconded to return to open session. All in favor, please raise your right hand. Mrs. Sophie, could you do the certification of the closed session?
Whereas the school board of Henry County is convening a closed meeting on this day pursuant to the affirmative report of vote in accordance with the provisions of the Virginia School Board. Whereas section 2.2-3712.3 of the Code of Virginia requires a certification by this school board that such closed meeting was conducted in conformity with Virginia law. Now therefore be it resolved that the school board of Henry County hereby certifies that to the best of each member's knowledge, only public business matters lawfully exempt from open meeting requirements by Virginia law were discussed. Only such public business matters as were identified in the motion by which the closed meeting was convened were heard, discussed, or considered. Reverend Oliver?
Yes.
Dr. Duvall?
Yes.
Ms. Flanagan?
Yes.
Ms. Maddox?
Yes.
Mr. Milner?
Yes.
And Mr. Zager?
Yes.
We have one motion coming out of closed session this morning. Mr. Zay.
Madam Chairman, I move we approve the personnel report as presented and also approve the reappointment list.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the personnel report as presented and also the reappointment